win a game. They tied last week. Yesterday, Zane Gonzalez missed 4 kicks, including a field goal with 8 seconds left in the fourth that could have tied the game. The Browns had the lead in the fourth quarter, but Tyrod Taylor threw an interception, and the Saints scored a touchdown to take the lead and then went on to win 21-18. Shannon, after, yes, another loss, how soon should they go to Baker Mayfield?
I don't think they should. I think Tyrod Taylor played well enough to keep his job. I mean, he's 22 of 30, 246, had a touchdown and an interception. 2 games, he's over 100 yards rushing. But Tyrod Taylor didn't miss 2 PATs. Tyrod Taylor didn't miss 2 chip shot easy. You won't ever see a team that can snatch a loss from the jaws of victory like the Cleveland Browns. They did it. I mean, you got to practice losing this way. And it's so frustrating because you're like, man, they're going to win. Skip, they should be sitting atop, tied with Cincinnati in this division. They should be 2-0. Because the guy missed the field goal. He got it blocked against the Steelers in opening day. And then he missed 2 PATs, 2 field goals. Skip, if he just hits one of the, we're having a different discussion. This was horrible. No, but I don't believe Tyrod Taylor is played bad enough. Now, if he had played like he did against the Steelers, I'm saying, you know what, Skip, it's time to go ahead and move on. But I do not think at this point that Baker Mayfield should supplant Tyrod Taylor as the starting quarterback.
Quick thought. Guess who has kicked the most field goals in the history of college football? How about Zane Gonzalez, that kicker in question for the Browns? Guess who's kicked the second most field goals in the history of college football? Your kicker in Minneapolis. No, Daniel Carlson.
It was.
Yeah.
Oh,
and they're 1 and 2 in all-time field goals. And Zane Gonzalez won the Lou Groza Award for the best kicker in college football. And they both got drafted, which is rare, where you're both later round draft picks.
5th and 7th round,
and then once they go south mentally, they just go completely south, and it's over. They're shot. And they're still just kids, and they're shot, because once you get under fire like that and you start to doubt yourself and the demons creep into your psyche, you are done. And once again, Greg Williams' defense played strong enough to pull off another upset. And how about our Saints that we both picked to win the NFC? I don't know.
I ain't feeling good about my picks.
Now they can't run the football. They ran, 23 times for 62 yards. Really? Ooh, that's pretty scary. But to me, I'm going to say it again. Obviously, I'm a Baker Mayfield fan, and I take nothing away from Tyrod, and especially late. He made 2 late great throws. That one to Callaway was take your breath away.
Yeah, that's Brady Rodgers-esque.
That was about as far as Tyrod can throw it, and it comes right down and just drops right in his hands in the back of the end zone. And I'm saying, that's spectacular.
Yes.
Okay, this is just me. I believe Baker Mayfield would have made more plays during the game to give them more of a cushion that even the kicker couldn't blow. That's just me. Again, could they do it on a short week because they're going to play the Jets on Thursday night? I sincerely doubt it.
Right.
But I still think Tyrod's on a quicker hook where
I'm going on record. They get the win on Thursday.
So?
The Giants, Bears. The Browns get their first win.
They should.
Really?
Well, they should. Yeah. I told you, you disagreed with me, but I said Miami will beat the Jets. Sam Darnold threw a couple of picks because he's got a history of throwing picks. So I don't disagree. This is a game they should win. But if they don't win this one, it's Baker Mayfield time because they'll have 10 days to get him ready.
I'll agree with you. I believe if they do not win this game on Thursday night, Baker Mayfield is coming. We'll start the next game.
But the shock of the year to me is that Greg Williams' defense has done a number on Roethlisberger. What did he end up with, 5?
I think they sacked him 5 or 6 times.
No, but I mean,
they picked him off.
Yeah.
They picked him off 5 times.
Yeah, 5 times. He threw nothing yesterday. He had no turnovers yesterday.
And they sacked him about 3 or 4 times.
They did, and then they do a pretty good number.
They sacked Breeze.
Breeze, he had 243 yards, but it took to the last drop for him to get that, and he had a couple late great passes.
But it took him 35 35 attempts to get that 243.
Yeah. And how about Mike Thomas? He just keeps catching balls, man.
Yeah.
About 12 more balls.
12 for 89. But the Browns, if you think about it, arguably the greatest kicker ever, Adam Vinatieri, if I'm not mistaken, was an undrafted free agent. Look at the guy. Look at the guy at Florida State. Drafted by Tampa in the 2nd round.
Yeah.
Skip, he couldn't miss. I think Guayo. He missed 1 kick, I think, in college.
Okay.
And then he got to Tampa and he couldn't make a kick.
Hey, you know what I think? I hate field goal kicking. I wish they would abolish it and just make everybody go for it on 4th down, and either you can punt it whenever you want to or just keep going for it, and then go for 2 when you score a touchdown. Okay. but I can't change the rule, and they're not going to change it for me for sure. So when Adam Vinatieri became a free agent, when New England finally said that's enough, and when Indy the first time around said we're going to give him a lot of money, I said bully for them, because he will be worth every penny you pay him. Is he not still worth it?
Yes. And
because has he ever had a slump in his career?
In the most part, Skip, when guys get these guys, they normally stay in a place for decades. You look at Adam Vinatieri, I think he stayed there for about 10 years, and then they got Gostkowski. He's been there for all the time. We had Jason Elam, and he was there for, 10, really 12, 13 years. So when you get one, you better hold on to him.
There aren't very many.
No.
When you get Dan Bailey, maybe you should hang on to Dan Bailey.
I was just going to say.
Dan Bailey turned him down. He turned
down the Browns.
Getting a few calls.
So maybe Minnesota, he got Minnesota. He like, Cleveland, hold on just a second, this is Minnesota.
I'd be fine with that. All right, is it time to believe in Fitzmagic? Social media sure loves him. We'll discuss next.
Oh, wow.